Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Everybody can hear me okay? Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Actually made a few notes over the weekend, so let me see with these new blended trifocals, the worst damn invention in the history of opticians or optical. This is a role that I've played in recent years at our annual lobby days, legislative advocacy days, and that is to sort of give you a sense of the overall political and fiscal climate facing the state of Washington. There are other people in this room that know as much or more than I do. I welcome them to participate if they would like. I can just tell you that this is, in my judgment, going to be one of the most unusual legislative sessions ever. For me, thanks to George Maston, this will actually, George, you'll be happy to know, this will be my 41st legislative session in 42 years. So other than the marble, there's not much that's been here longer than I have. And to me, just the events of the last really 2 months leading up to the start of session and the last 2 weeks of session, this place is starting to look a lot like Washington, D.C. And this is what I mean by that. We end up with polar extremes in the House and the Senate. From different philosophies, I think we'll see the House producing things that are going to be much more, let's say, liberal. And the Senate, the bloc in the Senate that controls the Senate, will be producing things that will be much more conservative. I'm not saying either place is where anybody should be, but that's where I sense they are. And that looks a lot like Washington, D.C., except you can switch the chambers. Of course, in D.C., you see the more conservative agenda coming out of the House and a more progressive agenda coming out of the Senate. Now, we know what that has resulted in Washington, D.C., which is gridlock, almost paralyzing